But tonight I'm sharing on the subject matters that matter to us most, practical things based on science, based on practical outcomes, and that really relate to you. And every week I try and pick a subject that you'll run with and you'll connect with, and add to your toolbox of tips and strategies. So tonight my subject matter is emotional pain. Now, emotional pain is something that I've really personally experienced this week. And, I've had physical pain in past years, over the last 25 years or so, with chronic chest pain and also chronic knee pain. But tonight I'm talking about emotional pain because what's happened is I managed successfully to sell my house. And not only that, but I actually separated from my wife, which was a painful thing to do, but something I had to do for my own self-worth and to make it happier environment for both my wife and my 4 children. So anyway, here's me in my new location. It needs to get a little bit of bookshelves up and things like that. But anyway, I'm here, and tonight I'm just talking about how do you deal with emotional pain, because it's been really raw for me. I think maybe the most raw, emotional, upsetting time of my life after 48 years. So what have I been doing this week? What have I been practicing as opposed to preaching? So the first thing is forgiveness. We all do things in life that you maybe regret or you could have done better. And for myself, it's remembering, we must forgive ourselves, because at the end of the day, if we don't, it messes up our brain. It literally causes havoc in the limbic system, causing duress or stress, and therefore can lead to ongoing emotional pain or physical pain. And that's something that I've had to remind myself this week. Forgiveness is pivotal. So it can be a very difficult journey, forgiveness, because often we get caught up in the storyline. And the reality is, it all comes back to us. We're the ones suffering in pain, so we're the ones that need to do something to fix it. And forgiveness is fundamental to that process. A book that I read recently in the last year or so called Forgive for Good by Fred Luskin. Wonderful resource. He's a top researcher in the subject, and he initially researched the widows of victims of in Belfast in Northern Ireland from the war in the UK, and these poor mothers whose sons had died or husbands had died. He was working with them to find solutions, and he found that forgiveness was possible and essential in this process of healing, and especially in emotional pain, but also physical pain. So that's the first tip tonight. Second is let go and accept. Situations are the way we are, and we need to live in the moment. And I was inspired last night. I was listening to Eckhart Tolle and one of his CDs from about 10 years back, and just bringing home that message of living in the present moment. And we for me, it's been a massive week and an emotional upheaval, but I think we're all got issues. We've all got, the mind dealing with whatever may be going on, maybe a struggle at work, struggle with a family member, maybe a broken up relationship like mine. But maybe it's just maybe a more simple thing. You're struggling with sleep, or you're struggling with medications, or whatever it may be. But accept it. Accept it. Don't judge it. It is what it is. And acceptance is the fundamental component of mindfulness, which has got a ton of research behind it, and a way to live life. And living in the moment, I think, is one of the most purest, optimal ways, because we get the mind out of the picture, and therefore we can move forward and heal in our heart. And the third method tonight I'm just talking about is breathing. I've really been doing a lot of breathing, especially in those dark moments where tears have been welling up, and for the loss of seeing my children as much as I used to, and it breaks my heart to think what's ahead. But I just had to breathe in through the nose for a count of 5, and out through the mouth. and just repeating. And there's a technique called central channel breathing, which I may share with you in the future. It's been really helpful for me. It takes us to a deeper layer of awareness of our breath and healing on not just a meditation level or a mindfulness level, but also on a quantum energy level, an energetic level. So if there's any interest out there on the subject of central channel breathing and going to the quantum, make a message on the comments there. Leave me some information, and I'd love to share more. I've thought about this for quite a while, but maybe this is the time to do it. So if you want to do that, let's do it. If not, let's ask me some other question. So these are my 3 points tonight. 1, forgive the situation because it's your healing is at stake. 2, accept the situation and let go. Move on. And 3, breathe. It's the most fundamental thing we do many times in a minute, even 10, 12 times in a minute. How many times that in a lifetime? Without it, we're dead. Minutes. So it's the fundamental thing that we do. And if we are conscious of our breath, just slow in and out. We literally are grounding ourselves, return to the body, and it's a healing modality. So there's my 3 things. Leave a message, give me some feedback, give me some ideas of what you would like me to talk about. So thanks so much for listening. It's been good to share, and I look forward to next week. If you've got issues, please make contacts with your own healthcare providers for advice. This is purely for education purposes. It's been good to share tonight. So thanks so much, and I wish you a very good day for wherever you are in the world. Thanks and God bless.